A budget isn't about restrictions. Having a plan allows you the freedom to make purchases without guilt and regret. So let's find out if we stuck to the plan. We're going to be sharing our August budget report card with you. If you want to see how we review our budget to see whether we are on budget and to make changes or adjustments to future budgets, let's go ahead and jump on the Excel sheet. Hi everyone, I'm Jackie with Enjoying Life's Journey, a channel where you can learn how to budget, save, invest, pay off debt, and still enjoy life because let's face it, girls just want to have fun. So if any of those sound interesting to you or you want to better manage your money so you can enjoy the things that matter most to you, then please consider subscribing. Click the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And if you want to further support the growth of this channel, you can check out the links I've left in the description below. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and leave me a comment letting me know of future video topics you would like to see. A great idea is to review the budget and see if you stuck to the plan, but also keep in mind that it's always evolving, it's always working, so we don't want to feel guilty and we don't want to have any regrets about how we spent our money. And by planning as we go and as we, if you see, I plan every single week so we can make those adjustments. We're kind of planning ahead. So when I get to these budget report cards, you notice I don't really have too much guilt about how we spent our money because even if it wasn't the monthly plan, I'm sure it became the weekly plan at some point in time. So the green means we were better than budget. Red means we didn't quite do what we wanted to do. Blue means it kind of something we don't have too much control over, and white means we are on budget. So for August, we anticipated my husband's base pay before taxes being $3,950. That's what it was, so that was right on budget. His overtime, we anticipated it to be $1,481, and it actually ended up being $2,053, so that was better than budget. Myself, for self-employment, this is half of what I made for self-employment. I do share my self-employment income expense reports on this channel every month if you're interested in seeing that as well. And I anticipated $525, and I actually ended up making $795.56. So that was better than budget. Our cash back, this is cash back for our Discover It card. We use our Discover It card for our gas, our groceries, household and personal care items, and eating out. So that's kind of what we have, and some things earn 2%, some things earn 1%. We anticipated $10.30 and it was $23.19, so that was better than budget. Our interest on our savings account, we earned $3.62. I kind of just left it blank because it's one of those that we didn't really plan ahead, but we know we get something each month. Something new we started doing in July was adding our percent-based budget. In the past, I've mentioned that we were trying to stay in certain percentages, but we didn't actually start calculating them and following them or trying to follow them until July. So July we did pretty good. In August, I feel we did fairly well as well. So we had and wanted to pay ourselves 12%, and we actually did the 12%. So that was, I put green even though that was on budget. I put green because for the percent totals, that's good. I put all of these as green because it was more. So the idea is that 12% of our income, so because we made more money, we were able to invest more money, we were able to save more money. So we added $516.30 into my husband's 401k, and we added $310.93 into our emergency fund. So you can see that is bigger than the original $434 and the $281 that we had anticipated. So these are green because this is money that is going towards our future, our savings, and our retirement. The next category we had here is our giving, and we wanted to do 5% for giving. We went over slightly. We went 6%. I made this green because if we can give more, whether that's to friends, families, charities, whoever it might be, then that's better. What I did though is originally we were trying to do half to gifts or giving for like friends and family and half for donations. We didn't quite do that. This first two were to my daughter's school. We basically bought school supplies and items for both of my daughter's classrooms, and that's kind of all we donated for this month. The rest of it was for giving. This was a combination of my daughter's birthday party. We also took my dad and his wife out to eat, and a few other things here. So that's kind of what that came out. So 303 for that and 74 for the donations to the school. Necessities. We were anticipating 65% of our income for necessities. We actually only spent 59% of our income towards necessities. So I made this green because our goal is to have our necessities as low as we can. So that helps us, one, increase our savings rate and increase our debt payoff. So this was green because we only did 59%. So all the taxes I made blue because if my husband makes more money, we pay more in taxes, just the way it goes. So basically you can see here, I'm not going to go too much detail, but you can see what taxes were. We like to calculate that as part of our income because we want to know where everything is coming from and where everything is going. And that just helps us to really help as well, because if we were calculating income after taxes, we would have ended up saving less because we would have only did 12% of the after-tax income instead of 12% of the before-tax income. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Our mortgage payment, that's white. That's basically what it is. That budgeted $420 for groceries. We still have $56 to finish out this week. It's Tuesday, so I have a little bit to finish out this week. So that should be good. I don't anticipate us spending any more than that. So that hopefully will stay on budget. Personal care, we only budgeted $9.22, but we spent $66. And actually, we did not spend the full $66. I actually put $8 into our sinking fund because we're trying to, basically what we're doing is, we're stocking up on some of our personal care and household items. We're trying to build that stockpile. So some of it we purchased, instead of buying one item, we purchased 2 items, and then we put the money it would cost to buy another item or buy a year's worth into savings. So we're kind of gradually, we're doing this. So this totally, the 66 wasn't fully spent. Household, we budgeted $300. We only did $213.34. So it's green because it was better than budget because we didn't spend as much. The downside, though, is we ended up spending it on items that I didn't originally plan for. Originally, I wanted to buy our TV stand, which is supposed to be about $285. Instead, we ended up purchasing a shelving unit for the garage and then some other organizing type things for the kitchen, pantry, things like that. So we'll have to resave up for something else. My husband's cell phone, $35. That was right on budget. Our electric APS, this is right on budget. We're actually a month ahead. I wasn't sure when that payment was going to start. That payment actually starts for September. So we had the money a month before it was due. Just like water, sewer, trash, we had the money a month before it was due. So some of these we're starting to get a month ahead, which is really good. Water, sewer, trash, we budgeted $62. It was only $58.79, so that was better than we anticipated. My husband's truck payment is $369.83. That's what it is. Now gas. I mentioned, now that my husband went from riding a motorcycle to driving a truck, we knew the cost of gas was going to increase. I wasn't sure how much. So we spent a total of $320.19 on gas. Originally, I was anticipating $250. So hopefully next month we plan a little bit better. We'll have to see. Insurance was $293.97. If you watched my plan for me video, we actually got our insurance lowered. Maintenance for my husband's motorcycle, we anticipated $140, ended up being $176.05. So that was red, a little worse than budget. My daughter's commission jobs, I made this blue because basically this is up to them if they earn their money or not. They had 1 week where both of them didn't do anything, and then they had a week where my youngest didn't feel like doing it. So it's kind of what it is. They still have the option. They still have the opportunity to make this week commission jobs, and then this one I just haven't paid out yet, so it's orange. We made more than we anticipated, so that's how we're able to kind of lower our necessities, because the idea is not to raise the necessities, hopefully no more than 70%. If we can get our necessities down to 55%, then that would be awesome. To our debt payoff, we wanted to do 8% towards debt payoff. We actually were able to do 9% towards debt payoff, so that was better because if we can pay more of that debt, it helps our net worth grow and it helps us pay off the debt faster. So if you guys watched a few of my budget with me videos at the beginning, we actually ended up paying $369.83 towards the truck loan. That was not originally anticipated, but I didn't color code it anything, just because it still went to our overall debt, so I'm fine with that. And then we still paid $249 towards the mortgage. So our fund, we wanted to do only 10% for fund. This is where we did bust our budget. We did 14% for fun, and that mostly was because of my daughter's birthday party. We have not officially had anyone over to like an official party at our house. We purchased this house, last July, so we haven't had an actual like party. We've had like I've had a friend over, my husband's had a friend over, but we haven't had an actual party. So I did kind of go all out, and I bought Applebee's catering, and we bought a lot of drinks and stuff. So we kind of went a little out more than we originally planned. It ended up being 14%, but again, because we didn't spend as much in necessities, it went to fun. So eating out, we did $298.72, and I made this blue because, again, this is one that if we make more money, we're allowed to spend more money in this category. We want our food budget 10% of our income. So we look here, we had 4% was our eating out, and 6% was our groceries. So that's 10% of our income is our food budget. So that is right on budget. So that one was fine. We originally only were planning $50 for the movies, but we ended up doing a bigger party than anticipated. So that's kind of what we had. So we spent $356 for our event. Our date night, we ended up spending more than anticipated as well, because we actually ended up checking out a new place. It's called Top Golf. It is a little pricey because we go on Friday nights, but we had a ton of fun, and we definitely want to do it again. We spent about $142.51 there, so a little over budget from our $100 that we planned on. YMCA is $60, so that's on budget. Netflix is $9.83, so that's on budget. Now, vacation, we wanted to put $200 into our savings account for our vacation, but we were only able to do $94.11. So I made it red because we were not able to save as much towards the vacation as we wanted to. So as you can see, just because a number is lower doesn't necessarily mean it's green, because it's based on what our goal was, and the goal was to save 200, and we didn't quite get there. But I think for our second month doing our percent-based budget, I feel we were pretty successful with that. Leave me a comment down below if you guys utilize a percent-based budget, and if you do, let me know what are the categories and what are the percents that you guys are using. So that's going to do it for me. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. I typically upload videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.